to unload. It's gotten cooler. Heat wave. It seems the heat wave has gone. So what's going on, you lot? Where are my trucker friends and trucker enthusiasts? Wagwan, what's going on? How you doing? It's a patience thing. It's a patience thing. Jazz. Yo, Jazz, how you doing? You're good. You're good. Where you at? Where you talking from, bro? Yeah. Waiting, waiting, waiting. That's the tracking thing. You have to be good at waiting. It means that you go home late. Wake up early, go back late. That's the game. I've been meaning to get back to you about that woman you sent me the link for. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah. No worries. Caller, especially in busy time. Who else is this? But I'm doing class one for Lido now. Okay. Yeah, if Lido plays up or you want to change, ring my friend, ring my people with agency. I gave you the number. Gave you the number. Right now it's so busy. I think they need drivers everywhere. So I was saying, this weather brings busyness, innit? Lido, how's Lido? Jazz, how's Lido working there? How's Lido? If I remember correctly, you have to unload by yourself, innit? The only time I went to a Lido store, when you get there, they want you to start to unload the truck by yourself. You put it on the bay. If you don't know how to use a forklift, they give you a lesson on how to use an electric forklift, and you've done the driving. You've arrived there, yeah. But they still want you to do the unloading. I found it a bit odd because the driver should just do the driving. I mean, like really learning a new course on unloading and using a forklift. Anyway, that's right. But good money. Okay, yeah, I bet you good money. How much, if I may ask, man? How much is it they're paying in Lidos? Yeah, the place where when you turn up, welcome you lot. How you doing, drivers and driver enthusiasts, wannabes, my friends looking to come to the UK, always asking me. Yeah, lots of love, I know. So we have Jazz in the chat, and he says that he's working with Lido. In Lido's, when you turn up, like now, I'm at a delivery, innit? Yeah, I'm at a delivery right now. We're waiting in a queue. Okay, 215 a day, or 225 Saturday and 235 Sunday. That's good money. That's good money. I'm on less than that. I won't tell you, but I'm on less than that. Recently, I got an offer for 250 a day, but it didn't materialize. The person was maybe checking it out. I think he chose to choose another person. But actually, the other one was, them container self-loading container trailers. Yeah, I think that is the hot cake right now. Come work with me, lots of love. 205 a day. Where is that? Where do you start your job, Jazz? 205 a day, 225 Saturday, and 235. Yeah. Is that day shifts also? I can get you in work available every day, 100%. Is that also day shift? Yeah. At the moment, I don't do any night shift, mate. Nah, mate. Belvedere is far from me, bro. I'm a North Londoner, mate. Yeah, I mean, Belvedere is far. Actually, I was in Belvedere yesterday. Come to think of it, I went to Belvedere yesterday. Where about 2 days ago? I went to Belvedere. You know that place where there's The Asda's. There's the Asda's recycle place. Yeah, I went to a place near there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Belvedere. And how long? Let me ask you something. 205. What do they expect of you? Is it 12 hours? Is it 10 hours? Is it 15 hours? That is the trick around pay per day. It can be very tricky. It sounds a good total, but if they keep you on very long days, it starts diminishing. Do you get me? The money starts going back down because if they tell you 215 and then you do 15 hours, if you divide, what do you get? Unless sometimes day shift available or you're next to Woolwich. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pay per day. If 12 hour, okay, 12, but you can do it in 10 and a half. If it is also if it's uniform, if these jobs are uniform, take this stuff at this time to that depot. Get there, finish there, come back or take it there. If there are set runs, you can tell if there's a set run. You can tell how long it's going to take roughly. But if it's a random, you know, go pick up here, pick up that, it's hard to know how long the day will take. I okay, never do more than 12 hours. That is brilliant. That's good money. £205 for around 10 hours, under 12 hours. That sounds good. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, 9 hours. Yeah, runs are set. That is it. If it is a set run, but also there is another thing about skipping about too much. You get me? If you're used to a job and that's the job that you've been doing, if you keep skipping, you struggle. Yeah. If you trying to change because you've had there's a little bit more over there, you can't. It costs you a lot to change jobs. Yeah. If getting to know the process, where do you park and all of that, the whole issue about the job. Yeah. But they always pay 12, never random. That you have a good deal there, Jazz. Leaders, is that also another question? Is that through agency? Is it through your company, limited company, or how is it pay AYE? Why? What is the deal? What's the actual deal? How do they pay you? Do they pay you in your company? Yeah, I mean, or is it pay AYE? Yeah, I used to do when the first pay per day that I did was £200. Huh? Yeah, £200 a day, and you could do that 200 in 10 hours. Actually, it was a 10-hour thing for 200. So they were on £20 an hour. When it went over, obviously this is haulage. Sometimes they've closed the road and they have done whatever, and it will go over maybe by 2 hours or an hour. Yeah, here and there. But then if it happens every day, then it just becomes difficult. Yeah, limited every Friday payday. That's brilliant, mate. Runs are set. That sounds good, man. Sounds good, matey. I spoil it. Actually, this is why the picture is not coming out. Sounds good. Yeah, much better. Much better. Friday payments. Who was there on the waiting game? Trying to wait to our Lord. We just had Jazz there telling us he's got he's on £205 per day, 10 hours roughly. You can do it in 8. Mm. Who else is in the chat? How you doing? What questions have you got? People always asking me, especially guys who are abroad, how they can come here and get to be lorry drivers. I have always told people my story. It's what can I say? There is no way that you can just come to UK anymore. Well, you can't come here and say that I want to drive a truck, go to the embassy and they help you. They won't help you. They don't do that because trucking is not in a shortage category. What people do, they do everything. They come visit, find out more, get a college, go back home, come back, stay longer. By the way, those days it was only you stay 5 years legally in the country, then you qualified to register. That is the ILR, indefinite leave to remain, that they have now taken to 10 years. Yeah. Oh, clear 1,000 a week. Easy. Yeah, that sounds good. Grand a week sounds good. That's what I used to tell people. 5 years ago, I told people in tracking, you can make a grand a week. That was actually how I started this channel. A grand a week, and people were like, what? Really? Yeah, as an agency. Then the people were asking me, oh, how? How exactly can you do that? And I started making other videos. This is how to be a truck driver. Yeah. And then people ask me, what are the difficulties? What are the tests? How do I pass the test? Yeah, that was the basis of this channel, teaching. But if you follow me and if you notice what I'm doing, I think I taught already very many lessons that I'm beginning to want to talk other things. Let me see who else. Jazz is back. Yeah, for sure. All the drivers here make that 1 grand. That is limited. Yeah, a grand is there, but the one I want is 15. The one you want is 15. I had, as I say, I had clocked a job for 1,500. Yeah, for 6 days, 1,500, but it didn't materialize. And also, I didn't feel like changing anything. As I say, it costs you money, it costs you time to change addresses. The place where you drive to go, they may give you more money, but it's farther away. They may give you more money, but now it's a weird time to wake up. Yeah, they tell you come at 3 a.m. Hey, yeah, come at 3 a.m. That is how I started my class one work. I used to start at 3:30 in Enfield. Yeah, Enfield, Iceland, by the way. 3:30 I started. That Enfield, that means I used to wake up at 2:30. Yeah, in the morning. I did that for about 2 years, and I couldn't take the time anymore. The job was also difficult because we had, the jobs which are made hard by the situation at the job. I remember that one particularly. Yeah, they had a crazy supervisor. When you drove into the place, someone followed you everywhere, looking to see, trying to fail you. You know them big depots where people are trying to sack people because they have very much demand or what? In that my first class one work, Enfield. Every time you entered in, there was a guy who followed everywhere you went. How you're dropping the trailer, they're there. How you're reversing, they're there. They kept you. Oh, what is this guy saying? At Lido, yes, sure, all the drivers here make that 1 grand. Yeah, I'm still talking about my first job as a class one, and I was permanent. One time I just got tired. There was too stressful inside the place. Also, there was another thing that I remember that made me quit. They forced you to do overtime. They forced you to stay on. Yeah, you would go there. I think what they wrote for you was about 11-hour day, 9 hours driving, 10-hour day or 11-hour day, something like that. But sometimes when you came to finish, they'll just say, now you have to go and do this other run for us. If you don't, you're going for disciplinary. If you don't, well, they warn you 3 times and then they're sacking you. And then they were just too much. Imagine waking up at 2:30. Yeah, that means you're in a very delicate category. If you sleep, let me tell you something. According to the rules, yeah, If you start your job at 3:30 and you need an hour to prepare and wake up, so you wake up at 2:30. 2:30 minus 8 hours is 6:30 p.m. So you tell me how hard or how easy it is to go to bed every day 6:30 p.m. Every day. It's bright, it's active, the shows on TV, the social thing, your friends are looking for you. You get act 3:30. When I left the job, it took me a few years. Yeah? Years. I used to still wake up at 2:30. Even if I'm on holiday, even if I'm not working, even if I am whatever, I would wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah? Just because I had done it for so many years. I just thought this is tough. I ain't doing it. So, like right now, if someone tells me come at 4, they're asking me to wake up at 2:30 or 3 o'clock. If I keep doing that, when the day that I'm not working, I'll still wake up at that time. Do you know what? How bad that is? You're off, you're relaxing, and now you can't sleep because that's the time you wake up. Yeah, I mean, that's why start times also. It's good to keep start times the same, the most that people can. I know things go up and down. It's not easy as an owner, but yeah, start times it's good to keep them the same so that someone gets their cycle. Yeah, it's okay called. Is it the circadian cycle? There's something about sleep. Sleep the same time every day. If if someone tells you come a little earlier, then now you change your sleep pattern. Okay. Then the next day they tell you to come a little later. Guess what? That day that they ask you to come a little later, you still wake up at the time that you normally wake up. Or you wake up actually at the new time. Basically, you'll be up and you can't actually sleep again. And then